There are billions of people in this world that are divided into friends, family, celebrities, and who knows, even more. But there is one person who really changed my life, and that man would be Charlie Chaplin. And more precisely, his depiction of the barber in his timeless classic, The Great Dictator. In this movie, Charlie Chaplin plays as both an Adolf Hitler cameo and a barber that happened to look nearly identical to Adolf Hitler. The barber in this movie is a Jewish citizen who served in the First World War, and his area where he currently lives turned into a ghetto. And he and one of Hitler's main men try to escape, and the main man happens to be a guy that the barber saved his life in World War I. And they try to escape the ghetto, in which they wind up on stage in front of millions of people. And Charlie Chaplin gives a speech as a barber that really defines a lifetime for me, especially, and it might define a lifetime for you guys as well. In this speech, he speaks about issues that were and still are relevant in today's day and age. The Great Dictator was Charlie Chaplin's first movie in which he spoke in, and this added to an even more dramatic speech in the movie, because it was the first time anyone in the world was able to hear Charlie Chaplin's true beliefs, which was just so odd to hear because he never spoke. Charlie Chaplin has gone on record and stated that he wanted this speech to be no fluff and all Charlie. He spoke about the tyranny of leaders, corrupt war, scientific innovation, and much, much more. The reason that this speech given by Charlie Chaplin hits me so hard, and it's because I wake up every morning listening to this speech, because it gives me gives me and millions of other people the hope for a better future in the world and life. Whenever I listen to this speech, I feel the need to better myself and move forward to help people accomplish goals that they wish to pursue and obtain. It makes me feel like I am part of something bigger than myself, that there's actually a purpose in my life to do things. Charlie Chaplin faced much controversy over this film because people thought it would be too loud and overwhelming during the time that it was released, which was the early stages of World War II. So Charlie Chaplin directed and produced the film by himself and funding it with his own money. When the movie was first released, it faced much skepticism for the crude likeness to Adolf Hitler, and the speech at the end was controversial because it was the first time that anyone has ever heard Charlie Chaplin speak. Before the speech, many Americans thought Charlie was a communist. Upon hearing the speech, they changed their mind. I would like to end this speech with a nice quote that I once read about Charlie Chaplin's speech in The Great Dictator. A man that spent his whole life in silence. Once he spoke, we were all silenced. If you haven't heard this speech, I highly encourage you to, so it could change your life like it did mine.